For 12 millennia, the Vortak had reigned supreme across 17 star systems. Their crystalline exoskeletons could withstand direct plasma cannon fire, their neural networks processed information at quantum speeds, and their ships moved through space like predatory shadows, leaving behind only the scattered debris of conquered worlds. Dr. Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the viewport of Research Station Omega-7, watching the alien fleet materialize from hyperspace. 37 dreadnoughts, each one the size of a small moon, their surfaces pulsing with bioluminescent threat displays. The translation algorithms had decoded their final transmission: submit or be harvested. They've never encountered organized resistance, Commander Zhang said, joining her at the observation deck. Every species either surrendered immediately or was extinct within solar cycles. Elena nodded, her mind racing through the data streams flowing across her neural interface. The Vortak were perfect killing machines, evolved on a high-gravity world where only the most ruthless survived. Their society was built on a simple principle: strength consumed weakness. They had conquered the galaxy not through superior technology, but through absolute biological supremacy. But humans had something the Vortak had never encountered before. Initiate Protocol Prometheus, Elena commanded. Across human space, the network activated. Not a military network, but something far more dangerous to a species that relied on predictable patterns of dominance and submission. It was the collective processing power of 7 billion human minds, each one chaotic, unpredictable, and brilliantly irrational. The Vortak struck first, as expected. Their plasma weaponry carved through the outer defense platforms like a scythe through wheat. But instead of the anticipated surrender broadcasts, they received something that made their quantum processors stutter in confusion: laughter. Lieutenant Sarah Chun, piloting her fighter craft through a debris field, giggled as she executed a maneuver that violated 3 laws of physics and common sense. She had named her ship Definitely Not Compensation and painted cartoon eyes on its nose cone. The Vortak battle computer calculated a 0.00001% probability of her survival trajectory, yet she emerged from the plasma storm unscathed, having somehow ricocheted off 2 asteroids and a piece of wreckage to position herself perfectly behind a Vortak interceptor. On the surface of Mars, Professor Lu Wei activated his latest creation: a quantum probability manipulator that operated on the principle of, what if we just ignored the rules? The device had a 67% chance of creating a localized reality distortion, a 23% chance of doing nothing, and a 10% chance of turning everyone within a kilometer radius into sentient penguins. Lu Wei considered these acceptable odds. The Vortak commander, Supreme Hunter Krexthal, felt something it had never experienced before: uncertainty. Its species had evolved perfect battle algorithms, tested across thousands of worlds. But humans didn't follow algorithms. They made decisions based on hope, spite, curiosity, and something they called "because it would be really cool if this worked." When the human fleet finally engaged, it wasn't with the precision formations the Vortak expected. Instead, Captain Rodriguez led her squadron in what she called aggressive jazz improvisation, while Captain O'Brien's pilots performed synchronized loops that somehow created a gravitational anomaly that pulled 3 Vortak cruisers into each other. The turning point came when Elena's psychological warfare protocol activated. Humanity had weaponized its greatest strength: the ability to be absolutely, magnificently unreasonable. Every human ship began broadcasting the complete works of Earth's comedians, philosophers, and artists. The Vortak neural networks, designed for logical processing, began experiencing what could only be described as existential confusion. Why did humans create art that served no survival function? Why did they tell jokes in the middle of battles? Why did they name their weapons things like friendship cannon and the apology torpedo? Supreme Hunter Krexthal's final transmission was a single word that broke every translation protocol: how? The answer was simple. The Vortak had spent 12 millennia perfecting the art of being unstoppable. But humans had spent their entire evolutionary history perfecting the art of being impossible. And when the unstoppable met the impossible, chaos reigned supreme.